Alright folks, here we are, 9.1.3, solving one variable linear inequalities. To solve a one variable linear inequality, first treat the problem as if it was just an equality, or just a regular equation, okay? The solution to the equality is called a boundary point. For example, x equals 12 is the boundary point for the inequality below. We have this problem right here. Let's look at how we would solve it. So here's our problem. We want to solve this out. We're going to start by distributing the 2 to both of these terms. After we distribute the 2, we'll end up with negative 2x plus 6 here. We'll combine our like terms, the positive 6 and the positive 10 into 16 like so. Subtract 16 from both sides and you end up with negative 2x equals negative 24. If you divide both sides by negative 2, you get x equals 12. So if this was an equation, we'd be done, but it's not an equation. We have this greater than or equal to sign right here and right here. So we need to figure out which direction we should shade. So we're going to pick 2 points. We know we're either going to shade to the left or shade to the right. If a point is part of the solution, then we will get a true statement at the end. If the point is not part of the solution, we'll get a false statement. So we're going to pick the point x equals 8, and we're going to test it. We're going to pick the point x equals 15 and test it. So when we plug in 8 for our x, which would be right here, and we simplify it out, we end up with the statement 0 is greater than or equal to negative 8. That's a true statement. So we know that 8 is part of our solution. When we tested the 15, plug the 15 in there for x, we end up with the statement at the end, negative 14 is greater than or equal to 17, which is false. So it is not part of the solution. Then the last thing we have to determine is whether we have an open circle or a closed circle at 12. And because our original inequality had a greater than or equal to sign, has that equal underneath the greater than, this is going to be a closed circle on 12, and we're going to shade to the left towards the point that was included in the solution, which was the 8, and away from the one that was not included. Okay. If the inequality had not been included, then it would have been an open circle. If it had been it's like a greater than, sorry. If it had been a greater than without the equal sign of an open circle. But it was greater than or equal to, so we did closed. All right, here's one for you to do. Solve that out. Check 2 points to determine which direction you need to shade your final graph. Have a good one, guys.